Hello, my name is Bogdan Litescu. I'm owner at DNN Sharp. In this video, I will show you how to execute some simple actions when the form is submitted in action form. So I will start by adding a new action form module to the page, which you probably already know how to do. Add module. Right now it will say that it's not configured, so I'll go into manage screen. And you can just save that because all the settings will initialize with default values that will look like this form. So I already have a form, but I'm not happy with that because I want something simple, so I don't have to fill in required data and so on. So I'll just keep the company fields, which I will check that is also optional. So I'll just delete the rest. Remove selected. Okay. So now I have a form with only one field that is optional. In the resource action screen, here you can define what actions to execute when the form is submitted. There are more generic actions like a redirection or a confirmation message, but there are more specialized actions too, like ability to log in user, to register new user, to update user profile, to grant or revoke roles. And this list will probably go a lot in the future. Your feature requests are also welcome for new actions. Okay. So first thing that will be displayed is the confirmation message. So right now this order is inverse, so it says further redirection and then the confirmation, but on the screen actually this message is shown first, and when you click a continue button it will take you to this to the redirection URL. Let me save that and just prove the default values. So I'll go in with another browser where I'm not logged in. I've refreshed the form page and I see the company field, which is optional. So when I submit this field, you'll see the confirmation message along with a continue button. The confirmation message can also be customized. So here I can write thank you for submitting your company, and also you can try and delete the continue button, but you'll notice it won't get it. So you can just write the message here. I'll save that. Now I will go back to the form and I'll submit it again. You'll see thank you for submitting your company, but the continue button is still there even though I deleted it. So action form will always append the continue button, which will link to the redirect action. This is important. Some user ask, but if I want to show only the confirmation message without the button, what do I do? The answer is very simple. You don't have to handle this through action form. So you would go here, you would remove the confirmation message, and you would just say go to this page. And this could be a text page where you say thank you for submitting your form and so on. So this takes us to the redirect action. So what this basically means is what happens after the form is submitted. By default, you saw it was keep on current page, which simply refreshes the current page and resets it to the initial state where the form is visible and empty and ready to be filled in. But let's say that you want to redirect to a portal page. You just select portal page and you see a drop down with all the pages that you have on the portal. So if I say I want to go to the home page, I will save this. I'll go back as a non-logged in user. I refresh this and I just submit the form. It will show me the confirmation message, and when I click continue, I'm taking to the home page. This is the home page. It's not obvious that it is, but it is. So I'll go back to form 1, and let me also show to you the default action. So I'll just take out the confirmation message because I don't want to demonstrate it anymore, and I'll just show you the actions. The keep on current page actions simply when I submit the form, it would submit to the page, but then reload it so it appears again in the initial state. There are more actions to try. There is also ability to redirect to an URL, and here you can input any URL. For example, I can say go to dnnsharp.com. So when I save this, I go back as a non-logged in user, I refresh the page, my company, and I submit this, and I will be redirected to dnnsharp.com. You see? Let's go back to the manage screen. This protocol dropdown is very important because here you can choose from HTTP or HTTPS or FTP or other. Other is very important to know. This will simply append nothing. So if you want, for example, if I put other, I would have to put my own protocol here, which you see when I type, it will automatically change to HTTP. This is important because many people just forget us and just write www.dnnsharp and forget to put HTTPS. But this will enforce. For example, if I put HTTPS, you see it changes to HTTPS. So this will enforce the correct protocol. But if you want, for example, let's say you want to redirect to some file from your portal using a relative URL, then you just or let's say that the file is in a folder called my files in the root of the website, my files. Okay. Now, if you put this, it will say HTTPS myfile somefile.pdf, which obviously is not a valid URL. So you have to put other, which will simply append nothing, and this will be a relative URL, and it will be resolved by action form at runtime to the appropriate file. But one thing to make sure is that this file is configured to give for user to have access. For example, if you put here some I don't know, let's say web.config, this will not IAS will prevent access to this file. So you have to know this. You can also redirect to pages on the portal, and you can also redirect to files on the portals. This will show all the files that are located in the current portal home directory. You will notice I only have 2 files, but probably the first one on download, because the .template file extension is probably blocked by IIS. But I will try the XML, which I don't think it should be blocked. Okay, so now I instructed action form to redirect to this XML. I can also choose to force download of that file. So instead of trying to open it in the browser, it will pop up. The download dialog, so I can save it on my laptop and see it later. Let's try both options. So now I don't have to force action. I will go back. I will refresh the form, and I will submit it. You see, I'm redirected to the XML file, and I see it inside the browser. Right now, I will go back and enable the force download option for download. I will save this. I will refresh the page here, and I will submit it again. Now you see, it will ask me to save the download file, to download the file. Okay, let's go back to the manage form. This is pretty much all the redirection action we support now. In next version you will see new redirection action here. For example, we've been asked about ability to post the form to a different URL, just post. There's a post action in tracking, but this will post from the server side. What this new option is to do is post from the client side, so the browser posts to that page, and we give a control to other sites. So this is everything about these first 2 actions, which are you see are very simple and powerful to get your forms working the way you want. Thank you for your attention.